Good morning, 11th students. Chemistry part 2 redox reactions. Today's in part 8th we are going ahead for the topic balancing of redox reaction. Yesterday we finished okay. Now our most important topic of the lesson 8.3.2 balancing of redox reactions. Now two methods are used. How to balance? Two methods are used to balance chemical equation for redox processes. Okay, two methods, one and two. First, one of these methods is based on the change in the oxidation number of reducing agent and the oxidizing agent. Okay, mainly change in the oxidation number. Okay, the other method is based in on splitting the redox reaction into two half reactions, one involving oxidation and other involving reduction. Okay, so first method based on change of oxidation number and second half reaction for oxidation, half reaction for reduction. Now both these methods are in use and the choice of their use rests with the individual using them. Any method you can use. You can choose by one method balance the reaction, otherwise half reaction method. Now we are starting our first method, that is oxidation number method. Okay, two methods oxidation number method or half reaction method, balancing of equations. Okay, so we are starting with our first topic. This is second method. First, in writing equations for oxidation reduction reactions, just as for other reactions, just we are balancing other. In lesson number 1 I taught you so many reactions like that. You have to write the compositions and formulas must be known for the substances that react and for the products that are formed. So reactant and product. The oxidation number method is now best illustrated in the following steps. Now step 1, we are starting our balancing reaction. Okay, so first step, there are two reactions, acidic and basic. So first method, write the correct formula for each reactant and product formula. In first step you have to write the correct formula. Okay, so I am starting with this equation Cr2O7 minus 2 plus SO3 minus 2 gives Cr plus 3 plus SO4 minus 2. So you have to write first the equation which has given for numerical. Okay, you have to write like that. Write the net equation for this reaction of potassium dichromate. Okay, this is the problem and we are going to solve. Potassium dichromate, sixth, see, potassium dichromate, and potassium dichromate here it is written sixth. Okay, write the net ionic reaction for the potassium dichromate sixth, K2Cr2O7 with sodium sulfide, Na2SO3 with sodium sulfide, Na2SO3. Okay, in an acid solution. So the reaction in acid solution. Reaction is acidic. If there is acidic H ion, if there is basic, then we have to write OH ion. I will explain you afterwards when we will balance it. To give chromium, see, while combining these both T gives chromium 3 ion and the sulfate ion, chromium ion and sulfate ion, SO4 ion. sulfate ion means SO4 minus 2, chromium 3 means Cr plus 3. So this reaction we have to write in ions. So K2 we had to cut and we had to write Cr2O7 minus 2 plus their oxidation number is 6, huh? Not another valency. Then Na2 we have to cut, 2 will go there, so SO3 minus 2. K2, so 2 will go there, okay? Na2, so 2 will go there, like that, and gives Cr plus 3 plus SO4 minus 2. This reaction we have to balance it. Okay, so this was the first step I taught you. This was the first step. Now in the second step, we have to do, first of all I am reading the rules, then I will balance it. Identify atoms which undergo change in oxidation number in the reaction, assigning the oxidation number to all elements in the reaction. What we have to do? In this we have to write the oxidation number. So here I am writing Cr2O7 minus 2. We have to write, assign oxidation number for chromium and sulfur, which are going for chromium. See, Cr2O7 minus 2. So we have to write Cr2O7 minus 2. We have to find out for chromium 7 minus 2 is equal to minus 2. 2 Cr, 2 7s are 14 is equal to minus 2. 2 Cr is equal to minus 2 plus 14 will go there. So 14 minus 2, 12. Cr 12 upon 2 means 6. So its oxidation number is chromium's plus 6. In this way you have to find out, okay? And oxygen minus 2. You are knowing, no? It is important who is going for oxidation and who is for going reduction. Like that you have to find SO3 minus 2. 3 2s are 6. SO3 minus 2. S we have to find 3 minus 2 is equal to minus 2. Minus 6 is equal to minus 2. S is equal to minus 2 plus 6 is equal to minus 2 plus 6 means plus 4. So like that sulfur's oxidation number is plus 4, oxygen's minus 2. Like that chromium, already it is known that it is in plus 3 state. SO4 minus 2 for the sulfur. SO4 minus 2 is equal to S plus 4 minus 2 is equal to minus 2. S minus 8 is equal to minus 8. S is equal to minus 8. Minus 8 will go there and you will get 8. So plus 6. S valency is plus 6. Oxygen's minus 2. Okay. So in this way you have to find out all this and you have to write this. Chromium plus 6 to plus 3. Sulfur plus 4 to plus 4. So you have to see. So step 2 is only to write. Now what we have to do in step 3, I am reading this step 3. Calculate the increase or decrease the oxidation number per atom and for entire molecule ion in which it occurs. If they are not equal, then multiplied by suitable number so that these become equal. If they release, the two substances are reduced and nothing is oxidized or vice versa, something is wrong. Either the formula of reactant products are wrong or the oxidation number have not assigned properly. Okay. So again for the step 3 I am writing which we did in step 2. Again I am writing because there see Cr2O7 minus 2 plus 6 minus 2 plus SO3 minus 2. There sulfur's valency is plus 4, oxygen's you are knowing minus 2 and you are getting Cr. So its oxidation number is, and SO4 minus 2, their valency sulfur's plus 6 and minus 2. I taught you here how to find out. Okay. Now for the step 3 you have to see chromium. See chromium from plus 6 to plus 3. So you have to see whether Calculate the increase and decrease of oxidation number and make them equal. From step 2, we can notice that there is change in oxidation state of chromium and sulfur. Oxidation state of chromium changes from plus 6 to plus 3. So, plus 6 to plus 3. Okay. So, there is decrease of plus 3 in oxidation state of chromium on right hand side of the equation. So, chromium from plus 6 to plus 3, oxidation number decrease. Oxidation number from plus 6 to plus 3 you have to write. Okay. Now for sulfur, you can see sulfur's air valency is plus 4 to minus 2. Oxidation number is going to plus 4 to minus 2 increase oxidation number. This is important in step 3. Oxidation state of sulfur changes from plus 4 to plus 6. There is increase of plus 2 in oxidation state of sulfur on right hand side. To make the increase and decrease of oxidation state equal, place numerical 2 before chromium ion on right hand side and number 3 before sulfate ion on right hand side and balance the chromium and sulfur atom on both the sides of equation. That is what we have to write. See, you can see decrease plus 6 to plus 3. Here chromium 2 ions, here chromium single ion. So you have to balance here. You have to write 2 chromium. Okay. And for the sulfur increase. So you have to multiply SO3 minus 2 and you can see SO4 minus 2. So you have to balance this. You have to write 3 and 3. Okay. So here I am writing 3s and here also I am writing 3. Okay. So we wrote here 2. You can see plus 6 was here, plus 3 was here for chromium. We multiplied it by 2. So plus 6 and 2 3s are 6, plus 6 their oxidation number, and lower down you can see plus 4 and minus 2. So we wrote for 3 and 3 here. Now in step 4, ascertain the involvement of ion. The reaction is taking place in water. Add H ion or OH ion to the expression on the appropriate side so that the total ionic charges of reactant and products are equal. If the reaction carried out in acidic solution, use H ion, the equation. If the in basic solution, then use OH ion. See, here from plus 6 to plus 3. So Cr2 and one is going to oxidized and one is going to reduced. That we have to show only. As the reaction occurs in the acidic medium, here in the numerical it is given in acidic medium. And further the ionic charges are not equal on both the sides, add at H ion. See what we have to do. See, again I am writing the for step 4 the reaction same. Cr2O7 minus 2 plus 3SO3 minus 2, then Cr plus 3, 2 we balanced, plus 3SO4 minus 2. We have to see the acidic medium, so we have to add H ion to this side for acidic, and for the basic medium we have to add OH ion to this side. Okay, so I am adding H ion here, so we have to balance H ion. H ion, how we will balance H ion? As the reaction occurs in the acidic medium and further the ionic charges are not equal on both the sides, add 8 H ions on the left hand to make ionic charges equal. We have to make 8 H ions. Before that I will teach you, simply you write only H ion. Okay, here you have to balance because there is no hydrogen. So we have to add H2O. Now first of all we will balance oxygen. We will see how many oxygen. 3 4s are 12. Here 3 3s are 9. Okay. So we have to balance oxygen. Here 7. 7 and 9, 16. Oxygen. Here 3 4s are 12. Okay. So we have to write H ions, H2O we are writing here. In this step, we are not adding H2O. In step 4, only we have to add H ions. Okay. So I will balance afterwards. In step 4 only, as the reaction occurs in the acidic medium and further the ionic charges are not equal on both the sides, add H ions on the left hand to make ionic charges equal. Now in step 5, make the numbers of hydrogen atom in the expression on the two sides equal, adding water H2O molecule to the reactants or product. Now also check the number of oxygen atoms. If there are the same number of oxygen atoms in the reactants and products, the equation then represents balanced redox reactions. Now in step 5, in step 4 only we have to add H ions to the left hand side and OH ion if the basic medium in the right hand side. Now finally in step 5, finally count the hydrogen atoms and add appropriate number of water molecules on the right hand sides to achieve balanced redox reactions. Okay. Now we added 8 H ions here. So for H2O we have to write 4 H2O and 4 oxygen. So 3 4s are 12 and 4 O, and here you see 7 and 9 16. 12 and 4. So oxygen's number 16, hydrogen's number 8, hydrogen's number 8. This is oxygen's number. This is oxygen number. This is hydrogen number. This is hydrogen number. And already we balanced for chromium 2 and 2 chromium, sulfur 3 and 3 sulfur. So in the last two steps we have to balance only hydrogen and oxygen. And at last you have to write all that elements. Chromium 2, chromium 2. Okay. Sulfur 3, sulfur 3. So in this way you balance the reaction. And at last you have to see, in this book it is not shown, but finally you have to show this step. Okay. So I hope, again I am going to repeat. In first step you have to write the equation. In second step you have to show whether it is oxidized or whether it is doing reduction. Okay. Then in the third step you have to count the numbers and balance. In fourth step you have to add the hydrogen number. In the final step you have to write the water molecule to the left hand side or to the right hand side. Here we balanced to the right hand side H2O. Why? Because oxygen numbers here were 7 and 9, 16. Okay. Less how many? 12 was there. So we have to add 4 only. So we added 4. So 16 oxygen here, 16 oxygen here. And we added so 8 H ion. So 4 to the 8 H ion. So 8 H ion here also and 8 H ion here also. Okay. So I taught you today the acidic reaction. In the next lecture I will explain you, now onwards only, in the next lecture I am showing you one more example, 8.9 of the basic medium. And tomorrow I will explain half reaction method. And tomorrow I will complete the chapter. And Monday it is a holiday. And on Tuesday you have to submit the notes of lesson number 8. I hope you have followed. Okay.